Alright, so we've actually got a decent amount of progress on a whole new attack. That's the celebration for 125 weeks. So we got a brand new attack. This one is risky, not necessarily faster to knock out your enemies. So no one gets killed in this game by Splash. Splash does not commit acts of killing, but it is a downwards. It's a down air, as they call in the fighting game community. I mean, I know it looks a little bit silly. I don't really know if I'd ever change it. I mean, at some point I might. I don't know. So now you have a side attack, and then you also have a down attack. So this down one, you can actually just jump on them. And it does seem to go actually a little bit quicker. If you hold down the jump button when you hit, you'll actually jump a little higher. There's a lot of things in this game where if you hold down the jump button, then you won't. Like, if I get hit and I hold the jump button, then I'll, get hit stunned a little higher. Basically, holding down the jump button usually gives you a little bit more air. Like, when you're just jumping, or, when you do that, then that's holding down the jump button. That's not. See, I like not holding down the jump button, so you can just... See, I think it actually is... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4... So I think it actually is about the same speed, or maybe slightly faster than using bubbles, if you time it right. Oh, wait, let me get you out of the way. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it's about the same, but it feels a lot more fun. The risk makes it more, So this is like, if you don't really want to risk your health, then you can just kind of do this. I kind of want to keep, especially outside the boss battles when you're just exploring, I don't really want the threat of dying to be that big when you're just exploring the world. Even though I end up getting myself killed regularly at this part. I kind of want to keep that to just during like boss battles and stuff to be actually dangerous, and the rest of it's just kind of a little bit more relaxing. Ooh. Yeah, it is a definitely move you have to time. So yeah, I did that one. I fixed an issue with the platforms, and I also added test platforms for moving. Oh, see, now there's moving this one. That was to test with the boss, because there was like a glitch that was happening, and so. Oh. See, it does weird things if you have two going at the same time, but that's like not gonna happen, so it's not one something to worry about. See, this will probably break the game if I'm not supposed to do this. I think. Oh yeah, no, I did set it to. That's not supposed to happen in the game, but I think I did set it to just hurt you. I don't think that should ever come up in the game, but if it ever does, then, like, just in case, like, I miss some place, it doesn't, wow, look at all these. Oh, let's not die here. But yeah, I've gotten some bug fixes mostly, and then the new attack. The timing is a little bit tough to get used to. But that's kind of the point, I guess. It's supposed to be the more challenging option. Maybe I'll have the game's gonna have patches, which are kind of like the badges in the Paper Mario series, or the whatever they're called from Hollow Knight, charms. These are just test ones; they aren't actually in the. But maybe I'll have one that like doubles the attack power of your stomps, and to kind of reward players who want to do that. I wonder how long we could see. The other thing with this is that the other concern I have. Well, it's not really a concern, I guess. It's definitely something that if this game ever got released and got, I mean, I'm hoping it gets released, but you never know what will happen in life. And like it had like a speedrun community, that this would definitely be something that would be common in that community to use. I'm sure, because I'm sure there's gonna be all sorts of like ways you can cheese, especially the enemies that follow you around. Like if there was a door that's supposed to be too high to reach at this part of the game, I could just scare this guy off, and then jump up and get him. Like, so I'm sure there's all sorts of ways you could. See if I do that, then. Oh man, wait. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can mess around, see if I can direct this guy where I want him to be. As a sort of a test. Oh, so yeah, so he goes the opposite direction of you. Yeah, so you can get a little higher, I'm sure, in certain areas if you found the right fish. Certain enemies are not good to try to do this on low. I mean, any enemies that have like spikes on them directly are gonna be tough on that. I might have to program something that directly like kind of just like makes it not work, or like makes it hurt you, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. It'll probably just be a bigger hitbox than it is a hurt box, which would be able to be a little bit more janky, but oh. So yeah, I think the stomping is mostly gonna be useful. Like if you're trying to play like effectively, it's not really that fast to kill things, but it would be useful for like getting an extra boost to height, I think. And like I said, I don't know. I'll have to try to keep that in mind when I'm making things, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to stop the players from like skipping areas. Like I might do what is called, I don't actually know what it's called, but the thing where you sort of leave the thing in that people think it was a mistake, but you test it to make sure it doesn't break the game, like, completely. So, like, it doesn't crash or anything. I don't think that'd be much of a concern anyway, but I can't think of anything that would cause that, but like, testing like how if they get there early. And Super Paper Mario has a few things like that, like if you manage to get around like you know unlocking a pixel or uh, waking up Peach like through use of like these unintended bugs, usually like the thwomp uh, glitch with that one. Then not the thwomp, sorry, Thudley with the Thudley glitch, and then they'll just unlock it for you because to not leave the game self blocked. Ouch. Ouch. Part of me wonders if making a game like Super Paper Mario, like, no, this game is like largely inspired by Super Paper Mario, but part of me wonders if I should have just made it chapter like Super Paper Mario because that would have made my life a lot easier than trying to connect everything like this, but it wouldn't work as well. I think that works a lot better for the concept behind Super Paper Mario with the dimension hopping. Like, it wouldn't really work as well for this. Because a story like this, you kind of have to be able to go back between places and stuff. And I mean, people, the exploration in these sorts of Metroidvania-esque games is nice, and it still is going to be a fairly linear game. The intention is still going to be that there is a direct path, and like, again, I don't know if people will be able to skip parts of it or something, but that's going to be the intention. I gotta add a enemy thing here that blocks the enemy from going that far. I mean, I guess it's not actually that big of a deal, but it does look weird when you teleport. See, this guy is not the best one to be jumping on. I mean, you can do it. But yeah, I know I have my list of like things to get done is like chests for items and patches. And I haven't actually gone much. I haven't really gotten anything else other than fixing a few glitches. I haven't gotten anything else done for that boss fight. But yeah, my list right now is chests. Because, like, you know, you've seen the chests. If you've been watching these things, you've seen them in some of the rooms. And I haven't actually got, like, chests yet. Those are just pictures. They don't actually do anything. So I need to make openable chests, which won't be hard to program, but I'll have to do the sprite work and stuff for those. And also I need to do the boss. I need to work on that. I actually have a list. Whoa. Splash's house in warm waves. That's like gonna be like your kind of space in the hub area. The bag, you'll be able to teleport straight to it, to the bag. Because the bag is actually lore-wise, the bag is actually connected directly to Splash's house, and that's how you're able to get all the different items and the buddies from it, because they're actually staying at Splash's house. Remake tile sets to have more options and dynamics. That one I'm not, I think I've kind of already done that to some degree. But I've also kind of decided I don't know if I'm going to do that, because I was considering making stuff like certain, things that I, like, you know, like rocks and stuff that just, like, sit on, like, the on the path or whatever as tiles, but I think I'll just keep those as being just pictures on their own. Then the bomb puffer buddy. I haven't decided what he's gonna be called yet. So yeah, I need him. Where he is? I think I might have made his thing a little too long. Cause his legs, I don't know. It looks pretty long. And also, should I maybe blur this to like cross over there a little bit? You know, like that kind of thing. Like have it blur a little bit more in this direction. Sort of make it so it's not so. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Dude. Bop. Okay, that does look. I think that will look better than having just the long black ones. Kind of like it's spreading out a little bit as it flares out. Yeah. Anyway, so that's week 125. This will be the public one. There is still the unlisted devlogs. If you go to the channel page, and the playlists, and you see Cephalopostle devlogs, you can see the weekly ones. I've still been able to manage. Somehow I've managed to consistently keep the weekly for the last 125 weeks. Well, except the first week of the game. Outside the first week of making the game, every other week is recorded there. From 2 to 125 now after this one. So you can check out that playlist. I mean, it's the public, the ones that aren't public, I don't really. I don't really eloquate, or I don't speak with as much eloquence, I guess, because I'm just kind of like being like, oh yeah, here's what I did. It's more of a personal thing. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling now.